3.
Hi friends, it's Rachel again at Wylder Way Farm. I'm here with Rain, who's getting some scratches this morning. And today I wanted to talk to you about one of my favorite animals on the farm, goats. We started out with just 2 goats, 2 Nigerian dwarf goats, and I just fell in love with them. I love their personalities, their temperaments. I love what they can do for us as a farm. And so I decided I wanted to try some more goats. I wanted to try some different breeds. I wanted to kind of see what I liked the best. So I ended up buying some registered Nigerian dwarfs and some registered Mini Nubians, 2 dairy breeds, and I wanted to see which one I liked better, basically. And the thing about goats is that you get attached fast, and they're like potato chips, and when you get one, you just seem to keep buying them. So after trying out both breeds, I just found that there was so many pros to each breed that I didn't just want to have one. I wanted to have both of them. And then I recently bought Pygoras, which are my fiber breed of goat. I have them for sharing them and using their fiber. So I will go into that further on the Pygora day. But today is going to be Mini Nubian day. So today I'm going to talk to you all about Mini Nubians. 5 Mini Nubians. This is Misty. She's my beautiful first generation, blue-eyed, just a gorgeous girl. And I have these. These are all 4th generation Mini Nubians. Are you being silly? It's Blue Bonnet. Right there, the roan. And then up on the rock we have Prairie. And then jumping on top of me here we have Ember. And then this pretty lady is Luna. So let me tell you some things that I love about Mini Nubians. First of all, the floppy ears. That's just a given. What drew me to them initially was their long floppy ears. They're just adorable. I think they just look like little deer jumping around. And when they run, their ears flop up and down. And, so everybody loves the ears. And a Mini Nubian should look like a standard Nubian. That's the goal of the breeding. So initially a Mini Nubian is a Nigerian dwarf and a standard Nubian bred together to make what you would call a first generation. And then as you continue breeding, you could breed a first generation to a first generation and then get a second generation. And then you could breed, a second to a second, and you get a third. And then you continue until you get more breed character, more Nubian breed character is what you're breeding for in looks, and then obviously you're breeding for milk because they are a dairy goat. So Misty is our first generation, and I'll show you her a little closer. Misty here came from a very well-bred Nubian and a very well-bred Nigerian dwarf. And she is what you call a first generation because she comes from that initial cross. She is still registered. There's a registry just for Mini Nubians. But that is why her ears aren't quite as floppy. Her nose isn't quite as Roman because she came from the initial cross. Now, these are 4th generation. So that means, for 4 generations, a Mini Nubian was bred to a Mini Nubian, and then another Mini Nubian was bred to a Mini Nubian. And eventually they look like Luna. She has really nice breed character. So she's smaller, but she's got the floppy ears. She's got a really nice Roman nose, but she still has a really nice feminine look about her. You know, same with Prairie up here. She has all the traits of a Nubian, just in a smaller package. Now, as far as milk production goes, Mini Nubians make 2/3 of the amount of milk that a Nubian makes on about half the feed. So they're very efficient. They can make about a half gallon to a gallon a day, depending on your dough, depending on your milk genetics, you know, depending on if you milk once or twice a day. Something else I really love about the Mini Nubian is the actual milk. So Nigerian dwarfs have a very high butter fat content. They have very rich milk compared to the standard Nubian. And when when they started mixing the two, they ended up with a very nice balance of butter fat content in their milk, which is also really great. I also love the Mini Nubian personality. They have really nice temperaments. They're very calm, they're very friendly. Even, you know, the dam raised, like Blue Bonnet here, she was dam raised. She did not get much attention before coming here, and she's very friendly and very personable and not skittish with us at all. So that is also something that I love about them.
You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray.
So as you can hear, I love the Mini Nubians. They're here to stay. They will continue to be part of my breeding program, hopefully for a long time. I have lots of exciting plans as far as breeding goes. I'm hoping to bring in some blue eyes this year, along with the great milk genetics. I'm a big believer in color and quality, so I will not skimp on the quality. The goat has to have good conformation. It has to produce good quality and quantity of milk. It's got to have a nice udder with that will last a long time. But there's nothing wrong with a little bit of fun color in there. You know, I love looking at these guys out here, and they're so beautiful, and there's so many different colors, and it's part of the fun of goats, I think. I love having goats for milking. There's so many uses for the goat milk. You can make soaps, you can make lotions, you can drink it, you can cook with it, you can bathe in it. I mean, there are so many uses for it. I also love that goats are so easy for my kids to milk, especially the Mini Nubians, because they do tend to have larger udders and larger teats than the Nigerian dwarfs, which can just make it easier for a kid's hands to figure out the rhythm and you know, the right hold on the teats. And we do have a milk cow, but you know, she's just a little large for the kids to milk, and you know, that can be a little bit more dangerous, and you got to have some serious strength to milk a cow. And so the goats are just like, they're just a wonderful animal to have, and in my opinion, Mini Nubians are just one of the best dairy breeds to have. So there you go. Hope you enjoyed that. If you have any questions, anything I didn't cover, please feel free to ask. Have a good day.
The other night, dear, when I lay sleeping, I dreamt I held you in my arms. When I awoke, dear, I was mistaken, so I hung my head and cried. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. You'll never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sun.